Hey everyone, Buddha here, gonna bring you this first game of the round of 16 from the Gamecom Open tournament. This is a best of 7 series between Everize and epvalkyrie. Now, the Gamecom Open tournament, for those of you who don't know, it is an open tournament, free to register for all players, bronze through grandmasters. There were over 1,000 players at the start of this tournament. We're down to 16, so these players really had to plow their way through a huge player pool, and there are $2,000 on the line for the finalists of these tournaments. The prizes actually begin at the round of 8, so if these players win this round, you will actually get money. So that is awesome for these amateur players and pros alike. There were a few pros in this tournament. Most of them have actually been eliminated. So these players have actually beaten pros. So these are actually very good. These two are discussing of who's better. I guess these two agree that Everize is better. It is going to be a TVT on Crevasse, so this is a very, very large macro map. Look for a very long game, especially TVT lately has had the tendency of actually dragging on and on in very tense wall standoffs of tanks and Vikings and Hellions. Actually, Hellions have been replacing Marines in this matchup because Hellions deal so well with Marines and don't cost any gas as the Marines do. So we will just have to see what happens in this TVT. I have been casting a lot of these games, by the way. I do have almost all the round of 16 games as well as the round of 8, so I will be casting as much as I can and uploading them to my YouTube channel, so youtube.com/BuddhaZerg. And if you're watching on YouTube, I am casting these live. It is BuddhaZerg, Justin.tv/BuddhaZerg or Twitch.tv, because Justin.tv actually switched to Twitch.tv. We are seeing two barracks and a factory from Valkyrie. Meanwhile, barracks and a factory also by Everize. It is ever so slightly ahead though, and creating a tech lab on this barracks. Might we be seeing some Banshee play from Everize? I think it is looking this way. And the factory just now finishing by Valkyrie, and will he be throwing down a starport behind this? He is starting to wall the top of his ramp out, so maybe he is thinking of an expansion, but he does not look like he is saving money. Meanwhile, the starport is actually done and will be swapping out with the barracks, so it will be some Banshee play. Look, I wonder if he's actually going to get Cloak. This could be... He is not going to get Cloak. Of course he's not, because he does not have a second gas. We should have seen that a bit earlier. Now, some early pressure coming out from Valkyrie. Going to throw down a bunker on the low ground. This is very bold, actually, by Valkyrie, because he does not have a lot of units. I mean, Everize has 3 Hellions, could just roast through these Marines, and Hellions are actually good against Hellions. As weird as that sounds, because Hellions are actually late units. Late units. So Hellions do a lot of damage versus Hellions, and he did let that bunker finish, but little does he care because he has a Banshee on the way, and this might do a lot of damage because there are no units inside of Valkyrie's base at this point. One Banshee going up for Valkyrie, but it is so late at this point that he might just lose a lot of units to this, and only 2 Marines right now in the main base of Valkyrie, and he is going to lose so many Harvesters. He is losing 3 Harvesters, 4 Harvesters, gonna lose even more because he has no units inside his base. He is gonna call back his Marines, abandoning this bunker. But really, he has no answer to this Banshee. 9 kills on this Banshee, 10 kills, 10 Harvester kills, 11, 12 total kills, and this Banshee has more than paid itself off. I mean, 10 kills is huge for the Banshee at this point. Valkyrie is going to try and come back in this game with Cloak and a Banshee of his own, and there it is in the main base. So I will keep this Harvester tab kill open just to see if this Banshee, it does actually go down, so it won't be getting any more kills. This Viking actually gonna catch this Banshee, and it does not have cloak yet, so it is a danger of getting shot down. And finally it does have cloak. It will cloak, but with a scan saved up, he will be able to actually scan this and take it out as soon as it walks into the main base. One Viking to actually support this Banshee is making its way towards the base, but now it is 18 to 29 harvesters. One turret gonna try and come up inside Everize's base. It does get denied, but this Banshee won't be able to cloak forever. I mean, there are 2 turrets on the way. This one will finish and will be able to actually scout this Banshee. Where is the Viking? It is so far away, and this is actually revealed by the turret. These turrets have a lot larger range, and then they can longer sight than they have of range. And this Banshee getting 8 kills, so still doing a lot of damage, and now going to the expansion, gonna get even more kills. But that is something that Everize has for him. He actually has an expansion, his opponent does not, so the harvester count is very even, but 2 orbital commands and double SCV production will give Everize the advantage in this game. A lot of Hellions on the field for Everize. Do they have the Blue Flame upgrade? He did research upgrade Blue Flame, sorry. And actually this Marine Hellion composition from Valkyrie will be very weak from this all Hellion, Blue Flame Hellion composition, and these Hellions will do huge damage in the main base. There is a drop coming with 1 tank support coming out for Valkyrie. He is now just starting his expansion. This drop is going to do huge damage though. Look for that SCV kill tab to actually go up once again. I mean, I don't even know if he actually spotted this. His army is still moving forward, so he did not spot this. He will be caught off guard here, and so many SCVs are going to go down. I really think that once this happens, I mean, his army is so far away, and these Hellions are just going to do huge damage. Already 2 kills on them. These SCVs are lining up, and they will just die. Look at that, 15 kills, 17 kills. These are doing so much damage, 20 kills, and this is just going to be an all-in attack by Valkyrie. One Raven here should throw down a points defense drone. Fortunately it does not, because he was distracted by killing all these SCVs. And now Valkyrie is actually inside Everize's base, and there's really nothing here to defend besides a handful of Marines, a bunker, and a few Hellions. These Hellions will do a lot of damage to the Marines if they are all clumped up in the line. If Everize actually just throws down a few Hellions next to these Marines, they might do a lot of damage. This Raven should throw down an auto turret. There it is, and I think he will be able to clean this up. These SCVs just repairing everything. GG coming out of Valkyrie, and Everize takes the lead 1-0 in this series.